I guess we're starting, yeah? Okay. Hey guys, it's Britta, and I am an associate creative director. Okay, so today I am doing this video that talks about ways that you can create a more compelling portfolio. So every creative and artist should have a portfolio that represents their body of work. A portfolio should showcase your talents, your problem-solving skills, and your communication skills as well. This advice is going to help you build out your portfolio, give you a creative edge, and land you more jobs that you want. Before we get into the do's and don'ts of a portfolio, let's talk about the specs and some things that we need in order for us to create a really good portfolio. And that really starts with, what kind of art do you create? Are we talking about digital-based art? Are we talking about print-made art? It really depends, but this is really going to help you set for, is digital the best option right now, or is, a printed book make more sense to me? So we're going to explore a couple of objectives that you should be answering before we kind of go into the do's and don'ts. Let's talk about format. There are many different formats of portfolio in today's world. You should be able to identify where yours should live, whether that be print or online. Online, I often find to be the most cost-effective way to build out a really strong professional-looking portfolio. There are plenty of free resources online like Behance, Dribbble, ArtStation, but make sure that you avoid key. That's the key here. To avoid outdated websites like DeviantArt. Facebook, of course, Facebook's a good one. And if you already have these additional pages already set up online, perhaps it's time to consider building a professional website. I suggest getting a personal website like Squarespace or Wix to help you build out your first portfolio. However, if we're talking about print, let's think about what type of work we're viewing. Do we have more traditional sized artwork or oversized pieces? They might make sense to be printed at high quality and bound into a book. If you're not sure about printing, there are plenty of resources online to create your own book. Lulu is a good one, Blurb is also another one. Just make sure that when you're creating these books that they look the best as they can, and be sure to take professional photos of your work to showcase them. Okay, next, let's talk about our goals. What do you want this portfolio to accomplish for you? You should be able to identify your goals and objectives for your portfolio. Remember, if you bring your portfolio online, make sure that you differentiate between the services that you offer inside your portfolio. Now let's talk about theme. Your portfolio should have some type of overarching theme. That might be your area of study, or it caters to the job that you want. And it's totally okay to leave your theme pretty open-ended. The first theme that I picked was Memento Mori. It was a subject matter that I was obsessed about at the time, and I felt like it was pretty open enough to fit most of my artwork inside of that. If you're getting your artwork printed, it might make sense that your theme is just the title of the book itself. So it's important to only show the work that you're excited about This is not to showcase your entire body of work. Speaking of body of work, let's talk about that. How many pieces are typically in a portfolio? Typically, a portfolio has between 12 and 15 pieces. Your artwork should include a variety of pieces that you can pick and pull and kind of bend towards the job or industry that you want. Be subjective. Remember, you want to deliver the best quality of work, and sometimes there is a personal attachment to that work, but what you need to show is your technical skill, and that's what's most important to this portfolio, so be sure that you're picking the best. Once you've picked out a couple pieces for your portfolio, you need to determine some talking points for each piece. Okay, let's talk about the portfolio do's. Do build your portfolio around the job that you want. It's okay to use self-initiated pieces as long as they look real and authentic. Take time to write out information about each piece. You want to show that you have equal passion for this work. Each piece should also be able to stand on its own. If you think that a piece doesn't really hold, then maybe it doesn't belong. Be sure to include variety of work so that it shows that you can utilize different types of applications as well as skill sets. Include process shots and sketches. Remember, show work that you're excited about. When you're excited about the work, so will the viewer. Okay, let's get into the portfolio don'ts. Don't have too many pieces in your portfolio. Don't become emotionally attached to subpar artwork. Make sure each piece looks like a finished thought. Otherwise, you're gonna have to defend it. Avoid hot topic issues like political campaigns or ads unless it's for the job that you want. Remove any pieces that show poor judgment. You want to make sure that you're showing a straight line of thought. Remember, it's a portfolio, not a collection of all the work you've ever done. Also, if you do get your portfolio reviewed, don't take it personally if the review ends up bad. Take the criticism, consider what your options are for each piece of artwork and what you can take from the experience and grow. Okay friends, thank you so much for this video. This is the first time that I've done this, so I'm hoping to create more of these. I appreciate you bearing with me as we kind of go through this together. This is my first video that I've done, so hopefully they will get a little smoother and it'll be a good time. So thanks for sticking with me, and make sure that you like and subscribe.